It's almost 20 minutes now after I have tasted certain sips of this coffee, and now I'm feeling, like. Hello, all you coffee enthusiasts, all you coffee lovers, all you coffee snobs out there, all you people who love coffee in different ways. I welcome you all to another coffee tasting episode where I taste different kind of coffees, especially specialty coffees, and share the different kind of tasting notes and give you what kind of coffee you should go for. And before we start with today's video, I just want to say one small thing in the very beginning. In the previous video, I tasted this Araku microclimate, and if you haven't checked out that video, you should check it out because this has personally become my top favorite coffee because it has wide variety of flavor notes ranging from chocolatey to fruity, and it really tastes so good that it has become competitor of my favorite coffee, Vardamalai Estate, and probably I'll be doing a comparison between these two. So if you haven't tasted it, I would say definitely order this one. But before that, just watch my video on Araku microclimate and you'll get an idea of how it tastes. And now let's come to today's video. And in today's video, I'll be tasting India's strongest coffee. And well, you might be thinking that I have already done that by tasting Dead Man coffee, which was actually strongest coffee. But recently somebody has commented that there is a coffee in the market by the name of Slay X. Yes guys, and this coffee is even more stronger than Dead Man and Death Wish coffee, both in combined, which are pretty much notorious for their strength and their caffeine strength. And when I researched about it, I realized why it is much more stronger. See, this coffee is a Robusta coffee, and basically what happens is that Arabica coffees, which are grown at much higher altitude, which basically Dead Man coffee is an Arabica coffee and has much nice notes, but at the same time, Robusta coffee, which is grown at lower altitudes and is easy to grow, has a much higher content of caffeine. So the probability that it is much more stronger than, the Dead Man coffee or Death Wish coffee is really good. And I want to really see that is it only that this coffee is much more stronger, or while at the same time it has some nice flavor notes in it. And at the same time, I just want to say that it is morning time and I haven't slept properly last night, and I want to see, is it going to give me that strong punch, in my gut that I just feel awakened, because I am still feeling a little bit groggy at the time. So without any more delay, let's make a nice cup of pour over. Let's do it, guys. Okay guys, so here is a nice cup of pour over straight out of Slay X. Honestly guys, I must say this one thing, that I don't know what to expect from this coffee except from the fact that, just that this coffee is gonna be really strong, really jittery. Perhaps it's gonna be jittery, and since it's Arabica, and my experience with Arabica just once was that it wasn't that tasty. And since all the instant coffees use Arabica, I don't expect much of the flavor notes, but still they say that you are gonna get some flavor notes out of this coffee, and they claim to be a specialty coffee. And if they say so, let's see if we're gonna get best of the both worlds, strong coffee while at the same time some nice flavor notes. So let's start with the nosing. Okay, let me go straight to the fact. While nosing, I'm getting that strength out of the coffee, that I got from Dead Man coffee. It completely takes me back to the moment when I first tasted that coffee, and indeed, the foam that got up to the point when I was making this pour over was very similar to that Dead Man coffee, and perhaps the taste gonna be very similar because in Dead Man coffee I didn't get any flavor notes at all. But without tasting, I can't judge it. So let's just cool it a bit and then see what kind of taste, what kind of flavor notes I'm gonna get out of it, or am I gonna get any kind of flavor notes at the very first taste? Okay, I will say that what I expected in sort of flavor notes is very much similar. It is something sort of a coffee which tastes a little bit like woody, very much spicy, but at the same time, you get a little subtle hint of vanilla in it. It's not like some nice sweet vanilla, but pure extract of vanilla in it. And that's something good because I didn't expected anything apart from some woody, roasted woody flavor notes, but there is some. So yep, I'm looking forward to some more flavor notes or something more, and very forwardly looking to some nice, uplifting flavor of that strong punch of the coffee. But this is the very first sip, so who knows what's gonna happen. It's drinkable with a little subtle notes of some vanilla flavors and some strong spicy notes of burnt wood. I would say that's the very first verdict, I would say. So yeah, for sure, if you're a person who wants some real strong coffee for early morning or even for a general day, especially like in this present scenario when I haven't been able to get a lot of sleep at night and I'm feeling a little bit groggy at this moment early in the morning, and I have to do so much. Going back to the tasting notes, well, until this moment I haven't tasted anything else apart from burnt wood and vanilla, and I haven't got that feeling of that punch. And it is a very good thing, I would say, because if you will get an immediate punch or an immediate hit out of a strong coffee, that means that the coffee crash or a caffeine crash would immediately come after once you have finished that coffee. So it's a good thing. But that uplifting feel is not coming at the very first moment. Yeah, it is strong, I would give it that. Okay. See, there is a certain kind of warmth in it, and I would say that although it is summertime when I'm enjoying this coffee, I would highly recommend that in winter times, if you have some real good sandwiches along with you, especially some cheese sandwiches, and it's raining outside or perhaps snowing outside, this would be the best New Year time coffee or some Christmas time coffee, the best kind of coffee you can get. It's almost 20 minutes now after I have tasted certain sips of this coffee, and now I'm feeling like, yeah, it's something like as if I'm feeling like those Vikings just going on a raid, and I'm feeling like Odin is with us. It's so strong, so pungent, so indeed it is strong, but at the same time I would say that it is very different from Deadman Coffee, where Deadman Coffee was known for its straight punch at your gut and just elevating you to another level, and perhaps it was a little bit more jittery than this coffee, a little bit shaking your nerves, making your heart palpitated a little bit more. But what can I say? This is my very first tasting, and maybe in the next video that I'll be sharing, in the next coffee tasting episode, I'll give you an aftermath when this coffee will be completely finished. But I would definitely say, if you're looking for some strong coffee in the market, and while at the same time you want some real good taste in your coffee, I would say I highly recommend that go on Amazon or on their website and just look for Slay X Coffee. I would say there are certain subtle notes and you can enjoy it with your breakfast. It is a very breakfast kind of coffee. Definitely recommend it for you guys if you want to enjoy something strong, something really vibrant, but at the same time which doesn't hit you in the stomach at the very first go. While at the same time, I would suggest that please eat something, because it begins to burn in your stomach a little bit if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. It's a little bit strong at that point, I would say, if you're getting what I'm trying to say. With this, I just want to cover that it was a real good coffee, and very soon I'll be coming with some real different coffees. You can suggest me, guys, because last time somebody suggested me this Lax coffee, and at that very instant I ordered this coffee. I'm looking forward to do more coffee and tasting videos, and if you are a coffee enthusiast, you have something to recommend, for sure go ahead and recommend me something. I'll be looking forward to do that. And if you enjoyed this video, this coffee experience, make sure to hit the like button, and for more coffee tasting episodes, smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, enjoy and stay caffeinated. Yeah.